When you were listening to Mark talk about you, do you think that was a fair characterization where he's basically saying, look, he's putting Dylan at risk here. He's putting him in danger.
Negative, of course not. Because had he known the whole entire situation, he would never said that. It just looked like that based off of what his head was telling him. You get what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say what my head was telling me. I would say the race was telling me.
Well, I mean, they going by the head,
I was
though.
being told on my end, he's going to be jumped if he pledges to you guys. And there was communication actually going to the yards. And when I say yards, I mean prison. And it came back that they were to life flight him out, you know?
This was one of a few incidents where David actually thinks he's bigger than what's going on. He thinks he can, like, do his thing. And when he did that, someone had to pay the price for David bringing him in.
Which seems to be a revolving theme around David.
Well, I didn't really bring him in. That's the thing. See, that's why we're here, to clear the air.
Rules.
No, because I'm a secondary. I got a head above me. Am I correct?
Yeah,
I didn't call that shot.
I think you had more influence than you realized, and you could influence him to, hey man, we can hang out and stuff, but you gotta follow the rules to an extent so you don't get beat down.
Now, David, you quickly earned the trust of the inmates in your pod, but one choice you made had a direct impact on one of the other participants, putting him at risk.
Which one was you in before you came? You was in G, I know you was in G. One. You was in one? Yeah. My homie over there. I think he might run with Chicago. They Puerto Rican? Yeah. I thought he took with him.
You told Bishaw that Abner is your boy.
Yeah, yeah.
Does that compromise you or Abner's cover story?
The footage speaks for itself, but my thing is, what were your intentions?
Honestly, and this is being honest, no malicious intent. I literally lost sight of myself. I literally was thinking, you know, that's my homeboy, we both from the, and I remember saying, like, we both from the East Coast. I know him, woo. For that, I apologize, because I really wasn't. That was just a mental lapse, and you know what I'm saying? If you think about it, look how I'm saying it. I'm saying it like it's okay, like it's cool. I'm not saying it like, yo, go him up. You know what I'm saying? He did it. I was just talking in general, you feel me? But
I understand that your intention was not malicious, but that's the difference between me and you. I've been there.
Talk about the threat that you felt.
When I read the sign language, it was Chicano, green light, program, snitch, confirmation. And one of the letters he used was SK, you know, like saying shank. And I was like, they're waiting for a shank to come from the other side. I'm not here for that.
I literally was just talking, I got lost in that. Though.
Well, and one of the things that you struggled with is the more power you got, the less things mattered to you.
Right.
And you can see it in your face there. You're like,
It's true.
whatever.
Can you understand why Abner was so upset and angry?
I would never question it. You're correct to be upset at me.
Yeah.
There couldn't have been a worse person to say it to. Bishaw was like...
Anybody else I could have pretty much covered. If you told a Chicano.
And then you had problems with him. I didn't know until he confirmed it was you.
Yeah.
And that's why we were all talking, because he brought up he had a little squabble. I'm like, well, ooh, you know, I'm like, oh man, what?
But you do take responsibility
For sure. No question
for
about
what
it.
you did and what happened.
Yes.
Do you forgive him now that you...
Oh, of course. Not only as a Christian, but I know his caliber, and that's not him. I know it was a malice, but it's like, here I am, I'm like, man, he's gotta know some street smart, but then again, I'm like, oh, he's in law enforcement. He's in the streets. He's in the streets.
No.
But he's the good guy. He's not the bad guy.